Welcome to the worst real estate market in the galaxy. Trees are falling, ecosystems are collapsing, crops are failing, water is scarce, and every bridge you walk on creaks like it's whispering its final goodbyes. But don't worry, amidst the chaos, there's a golden opportunity. Real estate prices have plummeted. Too bad no one can stand up to go house hunting anymore. Actually, most people can't even lift their heads off the pillow. Let's take things up a notch. Forget inflation, forget the economy. What if Earth were suddenly the same size as the sun? Not just bigger, sun-sized, 100 times the diameter, 1,000,000 times the volume. A nightmare, packed in extra large. At first it sounds like a utopia. Endless land, bigger cities, more room to breathe. Finally, an apartment with a window. The overpopulated cities would spread out. No more sardine-packed commutes. No more living in closets with a sink. Everyone could own a garden, a farm, even a lake. The housing crisis would evaporate overnight, but so would your lakes, literally. You see, while land area increases dramatically, water doesn't. All our oceans, lakes, rivers, now stretched over a surface so wide, they'd be reduced to puddles on a frying pan. With more surface area exposed to sunlight, these shallow bodies of water would evaporate faster than your paycheck on rent day. Ocean temperatures would spike. Marine ecosystems would crash. Whales, sharks, dolphins, fried. Coral reefs, toasted. Even humble goldfish would need SPF 10,000 just to survive a Tuesday. And the animals on land, they'd be in trouble too. Imagine elephants walking for months across vast sun-baked plains just to find a muddy puddle with two frogs fighting over the last drop. Dehydrated lions, migrating zebras that never arrive, bears packing up and moving underground. Basically, the entire animal kingdom is now in a group chat named, "Where's the water?" But water's just the start. Let's talk farming. Yes, with more land, you could technically plant more crops. But here's the catch. The soil is also spread out thinner than your will to work on Mondays. Nutrients, diluted, rainfall, rare and scattered. Crops would struggle. Wheat would barely sprout. Corn, an endangered species. And kale, finally extinct. Silver lining, perhaps. Global food production would collapse. We'd be living on synthetic food packs, powdered protein, and dreams. And when you get hungry enough, even your cactus plant starts looking like a snack. But here's where it gets terrifying. And heavy, literally. Because if Earth isn't just sun-sized, but also has the same mass as the sun, you're in for a crushing surprise. Gravity would increase by 28 times. Let that sink in. If you weigh 70 kilograms now, you'd weigh 1,960 kilograms on Sun-Earth. That's over 2 tons. So, congratulations. You're now officially heavier than your car. Getting out of bed? Not happening. Walking? Forbidden. Jumping? A myth from the past. Even blinking might require effort. Now imagine buildings under this kind of pressure. Skyscrapers, collapse, bridges, snap like dry spaghetti, stadiums, implode. Only short, wide buildings, bunkers basically, could survive. As for transportation, forget it. Planes can't take off, trains sink into their tracks, cars can't move without shattering their tires. Even elevators become death traps. Every floor is the ground floor now because no one's going up. But let's zoom out, because this isn't just a planetary disaster, it's a cosmic one. With Earth suddenly matching the sun's mass, our solar system goes completely off script. The balance of gravitational forces, the very harmony that keeps planets spinning in their lovely little orbits, is now shattered. Instead of being the center of attention, the sun suddenly finds itself sharing the spotlight. Two giant masses, the sun and Earth, now in a cosmic tug-of-war. Would they orbit around each other in a binary dance of death? Most likely. Would the moon survive? Nope. That poor satellite would be flung off like a boomerang with no return path. Mercury, cooked. Venus, crushed. Mars, lost in space. Saturn's rings, broken. Uranus, Still funny, but also probably vaporized. And Earth? Well, assuming it doesn't crash into the sun, it becomes an uninhabitable, ultra-dense, hypergravity wasteland. And that's if we're lucky. Now let's bring this nightmare back to ground level. You're lying in bed, crushed by gravity. The roof collapsed yesterday. There's no running water, no food. Your cat has become a flat disk on the floor, and your smart fridge keeps yelling, "Error, environment unstable." Satellites have fallen. Internet is gone. Elon Musk has tweeted, "Good luck," twice. Time itself is warping because one surprise. Under extreme gravity, time slows down. You might live longer, but in slow motion. Stuck, heavy, hungry, and bored. Now take a breath, because thankfully, this will never happen. Not in a million years. And in fact, Earth is doing the opposite. We're slowly losing mass. Our atmosphere leaks into space every day. Hundreds of tons just drift away. So we're not turning into a sun, we're fading, little by little. So go outside, take a deep breath, feel how light your body is, appreciate the simple joy of being able to jump, even if it's only a few centimeters. But hey, what if the sun were smaller than Earth? Could we hold it in our hands like a cosmic stress ball? Would scientists fight over who gets to keep it in their office drawer? Could we use it to toast marshmallows or power a pocket-sized spaceship? Would the Earth become the new center of the solar system? Would aliens finally pay us a visit just to ask, where did your sun go? Well, that's a story for another episode, where reality takes a coffee break and imagination takes the wheel. If your brain is still intact after this cosmic roller coaster, hit that like button to let us know you're still alive. And if you love exploring the impossible with us, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because the universe is full of questions you didn't know you needed answers to. And we're just getting started. See you in the next